what we are expecting to be the biggest story of the day, because Prime Minister Modi will be today inaugurating the 44th Chess Olympiad in Tamil Nadu, and the state government is all out to promote when it comes to the much anticipated event, which will have over 2,000 participants from 200 countries, with powerhouses like Russia and China not participating. India will be now fielding 3 teams each in the open and in the women's section respectively. We've been getting you ground reports exactly when it comes to the preparations that is being made on ground. But if chess is a mind game is also being played when it comes to politics. There are certain poster wars that is also happening there, with the images of M.K. Stalin, the chief minister, already imprinted, but the images of Prime Minister Modi are additionally being added to those very same posters. It seems that overnight action or certain damage control is being done by the ruling DMK. So this is now coming at a time when the event today will be inaugurated by Prime Minister Narendra Modi in the evening. The BJP has claimed that this is a check-in made after the DMK government made it mandatory to include the Prime Minister's pictures on the event's banners. Around 12,000 hoardings are now being changed initially, where the state government did not put the Prime Minister's picture on the event's posters, and that irked the BJP. Certain BJP workers also pasted Prime Minister's photos on the banners. However, later they defaced some of them as well. So this is now coming across as a war of words, rather a war of posters that is now been happening. Today is the day when the event will be inaugurated. Lots happening there in Chennai. Pratibha is getting us those ground reports. Let's play them out.
India is hosting the 44th Chess Olympiad. It's a very proud moment for the country. The event is being held in Tamil Nadu, in the outskirts of Chennai. The inauguration will be in Chennai. A lot of excitement in the city, and these posters of the Olympiad have been put across the city, with the mascot Thambi also being seen in several of the places. But amid all of this, there's a political battle that's also playing out. In these posters, initially that were put up by the Tamil Nadu government, only the pictures of Chief Minister Stalin were present. And after the BJP raised an objection to it and said that this is an international event, this is not a state event, it's not the time for petty politics. Just look at that. The pictures of Prime Minister Modi have also been put in place. The Chief Minister Stalin's pictures already there in the posters. It very seamlessly blends in. And if you look a little closer, this is a picture that has been pasted over it. So this is a last-minute damage control that has been done by the DMK government.
So when they are coming, they are saying that, no, the Prime Minister and his contribution to the world politics and leadership. And more than that, if you see, they could have hosted anywhere in the world, but why they have chosen India? It's just because of the Prime Minister. Today's advertisement in all newspapers, they have carried a much bigger photo than Stalin, CM Stalin. We are happy about it, and I'm going to, from our side, we are going to demand inquiry on the officials who have decided to promote this International Chess Olympiad without Prime Minister picture.
All right, Pratibha and Prapanch both joining us live this afternoon. Pratibha, because you've been getting us multiple reactions and ground reports, the BJP is now demanding for an inquiry, saying that if the event is to be inaugurated by the Prime Minister, how come they missed his pictures, his images on the posters?
That's right. That's the politics that's taken center stage ahead of the Chess Olympiad, just hours ahead of that. And I can just show you the posters. Like I was telling you, all around Chennai, these posters have been put up. Here as well, just across the road, you can see these posters. Chief Minister Stalin there, if you just look at the image, it's very clear that he was there in the posters. A square picture of Prime Minister Modi has now been pasted on these pictures. So this is a damage control that has been done by the Tamil Nadu government. It's a very last moment change that has been brought in. Over 10,000 posters that have been changed at the last moment, with the posters of Prime Minister Modi being put in. But let me also just show you around, because apart from the politics, a lot of preparation has also gone in place for the Chess Olympiad, which is the key focus here today. I'm right outside the very, very iconic Namma Chennai sign. A lot of people taking pictures, posing, and for a long time now, these have been the pictures there where people continue to take pictures of Namma Chennai. But apart from that, the key attraction here, which is the key focus, of course, is the mascot, which is, Tambi. This is the mascot for the chess event, and you can see him here with the Veshti, with the Tamil pride being seen there. A lot of people also taking pictures here, and this is a mascot that you can see all across Chennai in different places. So on one hand, we have a lot of focus on this mascot, the chess event itself. Today, a lot of security deployment in the city because of the VIP movement. Educational institutions have been given leave to ensure there's a smooth passage. But on one hand, of course, a lot of focus also on the poster wars with the BJP and the DMK government fighting it out on who should claim credit for hosting this
Absolutely,
chess event.
because, Chennai is decorated in a way like a chessboard itself. We are getting a lot of pictures that are coming in as how excited the city really is with this competition that will be inaugurated by the Prime Minister today evening. And as Pratibha has been pointing out, when it comes to the war over posters that have been doing the rounds, especially BJP, they're raising the question. Let's listen into more reactions.
44th Olympiad, Chess Olympiad, where Honorable Prime Minister is taking part in this august occasion. We are welcoming on behalf of our party, in particularly from public in general. While watching the posters and hoardings, nowhere I am seeing Honorable Prime Minister's photo. It is not requesting or anything, it is a mandatory. We should give the due respect to the PM House. The Chief Minister photo is, I think the organizers are pleasing in that way with a hidden agenda or whatever their personal agenda. It's not correct, it is not in good taste.
When it is an international event, when the Prime Minister is inaugurating, it is the duty of the government of the DMK to have our Prime Minister in all the publicity materials. Prime Minister doesn't need any publicity. But there is a respect for the country, there is a respect for the Prime Minister. So I think as a responsible Chief Minister, if he is responsible, if he had been responsible, he should have advised the government or the DMK to have our Prime Minister in all the posters.
All right, Prapanch, coming to you now, where the entire city has got a facelift, but it seems that the Prime Minister's face itself is missing from those set posters.
That's right. Still there's a politics going on about the posters, and now we could see that has come to an end. In fact, we could see that here there are posters wherein there is a portrait of Chief Minister M.K. Stalin, and there is also a portrait of Prime Minister Narendra Modi. But earlier yesterday there were only posters of CM M.K. Stalin, and there weren't any posters or portraits of Mr. Modi in any of the hoardings, and that was questioned by BJP and the BJP cadres. In fact, the state BJP sports wing president also, Amar Prasad Reddy, took it up, and he personally went ahead and posted several of Prime Minister's posters and portraits on the hoardings that were posted across the city. Now, subsequently, we could see Tandai Periyar Dravida Kalagam, a fringe group, had come and in fact tried to deface all the Prime Minister's photo by spraying
All right, so we are seeing the cut and paste job that has been done on those posters that have been now put up and rather in a way rectified by the M.K. Stalin government down south. For the moment, Prapanch, Pratibha, thanks very much for joining in. Let's also hear it from the chess champion Vishwanathan Anand. He is praising the event and he is also looking forward to this event.